Am I the asshole for telling my wife that I'm not taking off work to be present at our daughter's birth?
Yes.
Yeah.
My daughter is expected to be born sometime this month, so I've been picking up extra work in order to have money for when the baby comes. Yesterday, I came home and my wife asked me when I would be taking off from work so that I could be by her bedside. I told her that I couldn't because there was a big project coming up and that they needed me.
Boo.
My boss is also married to the sister of one of my wife's brothers, friends. What a wild connection.
Yeah, you lost.
There
me
is
there.
no
I'm
Pepe
lost.
Sylvia. Carol.
And they've known each other for a very long time. When I got out of the shower, my wife told me that she called my boss and that he was going to give me off as much time as I needed with pay. Then she says, "You told me that there was a project and that they needed you, but I was just told that you didn't even ask for any time off. In fact, you asked for more work." I got upset. For one, and I told her this when I was first officially offered the job, that I don't want her using her friendship with my boss to get any special treatment. And two, I think it's disrespectful that she overruled my decision to work by going over my head instead of talking to me and having me call if I decided to take time off, that is. She decided by herself that I was going to take time off and called the boss on my behalf. Imagine you decided to do something at work and your spouse calls your boss and tells them not to let you do it. How would you feel?
Bro, if Nancy got me free PTO, you know how overjoyed I would be? Wild. Absolutely wild.
She apologized about calling, but was still mad about why I never asked for time off. I explained to her that I wanted to work for extra money to have after the birth, and plus the baby wouldn't even remember me being there or not.
Oh.
She burst into tears and said that she wanted me to be there, and I felt bad and said I would try to be there if I could, and everything was fine this morning.
Try if you could. You could, dumbass.
You absolutely could.
Everything was fine until this morning when I was getting ready for work and she said, "You're still going to work?" I said yes. And she asked, "What if the baby starts to come?" I said that her mom will be there and that I will try to rush over to the hospital as fast as I could. She said, "Fine, go, I don't care anymore," with an attitude, and I left. I just got a text from her mom saying, "Shame on you," and my mom saying, "I'm disappointed. I thought I raised you better than this."
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is everyone making such a big deal about me not being at her bedside? How many of you remember your parents being bedside? I want to take time off after the baby is born so I could bond with her. Doesn't make sense to take off before then. I know my wife wants me to be there, but we're always together. Am I the asshole or is my wife not thinking straight? I tried to be gentle with her because I know it's mostly her out of control hormones talking, but this is ridiculous.
Oh my God, you are such a dense dumbass. Your wife told you, "Hey, I need you on my bedside when I'm giving birth." You're responsible for that child, you idiot. And your wife is going through a traumatic, freaking painful operation or procedure or whatever, and you choose not to be next to her? You are a dumbass.